Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Now, I know we're only 2 plays in, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, something has to change with the protection, and they can't wait to halftime to make an adjustment.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. They've got his man complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
First down, Ravens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On second down, Love. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
57 to Mike. 15, 6. 65, 65. 65. 57. Mike, 57. Check Mike, check Mike. Right side.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Jackson, option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Set, ready, 40, go to base, 44, it's just me and you, it's just me and you, hey, me and you, check 99, 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike, check, let's go, come on, echo,
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Let's see what you got.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramirez. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, D.
Attack!
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Johnson was the intended receiver.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And the Raven first down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I don't think you got it, son. Check 3, check.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Check 43. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4". Record.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Jackson from the shotgun. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Under 10. Undercross. Sponge. No. Go. 25. Check 25. Go.
Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Antonio Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
Mahomes now to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Hey, Ridley.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ramirez. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, here's Love. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And inches at the 31-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Begin. Look, that's mine. I got him. 44.
Jackson, options out left. Stepping up. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He's got it to Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. On the screen, this is Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 25 on second down, Mahomes, throw left side complete. It's Love. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Let's get the second.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, sliding out of the pocket. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. To throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jackson options out left, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's Love again. And he's got some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
5 down, stand up in.
They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 5-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hatchet. Check nickel.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
situation. Let's go. Check. 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 Shoot. Shoot.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On 1st down, here's Love. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check, 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 check. Check 26, check 26. You. Hey, alert 3. He's coming. We got jump.
They'll keep it on the ground. Love. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
57's Mike. Keep it up. Bravo. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Attack. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, let's get in them holes. 57's Mike. Mike.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Eckler. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Check 24, check 24. SOS. 44 is the mic, 44 is the mic. Check. Watch the screen. Slam. You go check.
Once more, here's Eckler. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Thomas, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go heavy. Let me what you got.
On 1st down, it's Love. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the stop was Aaron Donald. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Going to give it to Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Deshaun Hand. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Show up. Let's go.
Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The Ravens send their punter out now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
43, 15.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. I'm going to lose one. Hey, 15. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm on. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Time to go. Night. 15. Come. What's that?
They'll run on first down. It's Love. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll cut it to the right. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
The finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the